Cookie. Hey, Norgus. Good to see you. I touched. I knew I would do it wrong. All right. Let's try this again. And I went right back to it again. Incredible. Why am I doing this? That's like 5 times in a row I did that. No, I can't do it. This is ridiculous. Incredible. What I'm trying to do is pin it. And now I can't pin the thing. There it is. After the 6th try. Okie dokie. Now that I've pinned that. Hello, everybody. Okay. I'm going to, well, it's on automatic, so it should be okay. I don't think I should put it on automatic because my face is in focus, and I don't know if this is going to be in focus that well. So I don't know if I want to put it on automatic focus. I might want to put it on manual focus here. I think that looks fine. All right. Cool. But we intend to finish off K2 today. Madonna, hello. So I want to tighten this up because it's not as much snow on it as you would think. So I'll try to tighten that up a little bit. All right. Hey Norgus, I'm having well, it's pinned to the top. As a matter of fact, I think I pinned you to the top. Why did I? Oh, that's funny. I pinned Norgus' message to the top. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, let's try it again, Mr. Gray. All right, let's try that. Now that I nicely pinned Norgus' message to the top. Okay, who's messaging me? Oh, yes, Sonia, I realize that. Thank you very much. Pin Norris' message. Hey, Linda. Anyway, sweet talk your husband into buying some paintings for me on next week. That's my birthday, and I would like to purchase another camera, high definition camera. So as of right now, I got 3 cameras going, and the strongest camera is this one. So I want to get a camera that has the quality of this here. Not so much for that one. What I'll do is I'll just take this camera and put it back over here. And then that intermittent clicking and all of that. But I'm only going to use this for introductions and tell people what I'm going to do with this. All right. But this is, I wrote on Facebook a bunch of requests for me to paint, different things or whatever. And this is part of the instruction series, so they're kind of long-winded and detailed and all of that. So these are pretty long videos. So my instruction series, I did plenty of them, and they're starting to wind down here. I do have photographs from other people, very nice looking cabins and things like that. So I know I have to do another sunrise on a farm, California Poppy Cityscape at Night, which is what I was going to do actually today, was Cityscape at Night, but I've seen K2's just sitting there, and it's actually the first one I wrote down, so I'll knock off the mountain here. Santa Claus is in the house square. You lost me on that one, Linda. Unless I said something, you know, I don't, you lost me on that one. We're still on top messages. Why do they even have a filter like that? I don't get it. Okay. Okay, dear. It'd be great to see you. You wouldn't believe the stuff I'm selling. Well, I'm starting the bids off way below price. Just wanting to get them moving, get them up out of here. I have probably a few thousand paintings. I know I got well over 1,500 of them. Way over. I got bins and bins of this stuff, and they need to just go away somewhere. The ones that I am selling are very, very recent also. Someone questioned me about an acrylic pour. I think it's on the list. I don't remember. I have to look at the list again. So we'll see. All right. This is a titanium white I don't really ever use, so we'll see. Medium viscosity. Yeah, we'll see how this works. Okay. I've never used it before, really, so we'll see how that goes. I think I'm going to use cobalt blue for the gentle kind of shading on the mountain. All we need is 3 colors, really, and you're looking at them. We use cobalt blue, black, and white for the mountain itself. Before I continue or start on the big mountain. Before I start on the big mountain, I want to tighten this up here. All right. So you guys can talk to me, laugh at me, you know. Don't ask me to ask Alexa to do what Sonia asked Alexa to do. For one, I may have Alexa, but I don't use it. My daughter bought me something like that, and I think I turned it on once. I think it's down there on the floor somewhere, or I might have packed it away in the box. A little too intrusive for me, so. But yeah, they gotta go. They gots to go. The paintings that are very recent, they're off my wall, as a matter of fact. My wall's pretty bare looking. So I took them all off the wall. I got a few pieces that are like museum quality, the big square, 24-inch square florals. Some nice ones, really nice ones. Ones that I didn't think I'd get rid of for a while anyway. But I guess a while's already came and gone, so it's time for me to get rid of them. All right, I'm gonna take, well, you can see it here. I'll just take the black. I'm gonna come in here and kind of scuff and rough some of this up to get rid of a lot of that snow stuff, because there's really not that much snow on that. So I'll just take the pellet knife, see if I can move this. I got my power cord to the iPhone up here. It's gonna be in the way. And so we'll just tighten up the mountain here. There is no glycerin or anything to this. All right, oh, here, let's do this too. You guys don't need to see my lovely face. So we'll put it here. We'll whiten it out. I'm going to need another battery. I can see that right now. And I don't think I have an extra watch battery for the remote. There we go. Of course, I have to slide this over so you, well, not really, because I'm working over here. I don't have to slide it over. Okay, I see that my one camera has decided to go out of focus. Let's keep it right here for a minute. See if it'll come back. It tried. Come on, buddy. You can do it. Nothing yet. Let's go higher. Hold up there. Nope. How about further up? Look at the light. There you go. Look into the light. All right. Bring it back down here. There we go. All right. Let's try that again. Once again, very, very thin, and I'll keep it at a angle. We'll do a lot of this at certain angles. I'm looking at the photo itself. This is pretty much wet on dry, so it's going to give me all that cragginess I need for this. And I don't need to add any glycerin or anything because I'm just really just adding some of that black across the snow, getting once again the pattern down on it. Hey, Larry. Okay. I was doing the same thing a little while ago, as a matter of fact, Larry. Listening and driving. Don't ask Sonia what the main focus of her rather infantile stream was tonight. It was good to see you, Norgus, and I understand. I definitely understand. I've been there more times than I care to admit. There. Now I kind of like what's going on there, and as I get some of this working in here. Spread out the black. Because it's a little bit of snow, but a lot of this almost lava black type rock happening here. It's breaking up. So you want little slivers of snow. So it's a lot more black in it than snow. So I'll keep doing this with it. That's closer to it now. There's only little bits and pieces of snow on this. So what's going on and what I'm doing, that's actually a lot better. What's going on with it here. Before I move on to the actual mountain itself. And yes, I will frame out this part of the mountain. Okay, so it actually brings that out more. I'm saying If I got any black over this, we'll go back over that real fast. But this is an entirely different way than you usually see me paint mountains, okay? Because I'm going by a photograph for this guy, okay? Now that I'm a lot happier with. Did I ever pick up my brush off the floor? Let's see if I did or not. Apparently I did. That means he's in here somewhere. And I'm looking. Just looking for a, can't find it, my script liner. I'll get a little bit of water. Let's pull some of this white paint out here. This is a different version of the white paint that I'm accustomed to, that I just dropped in my bucket. Thank goodness that the rake caught it. Okay, let's go back to highlighting this little cute band of snow here, right here. Okay. Like that. I don't think I need anything else, really. I can bring up some patches of snow here. Like that. The smaller patches of snow. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place, I want to be first. Work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. So I get to test out how good this paint is. See if it's just as it is just me, really. Just tightening up a few areas there. Okay. All right. We're gonna start with the giant here. We're gonna approach the giant a little differently than many other mountains that we've done in the past. Let's put that over there out of the way. All right. That means I can get away with bringing this over here a little bit, like that. Just you guys can see the whole thing. I think we're good. I think we're all right. Okay. Let's see. Fired Alexa. That's our Sonya. I tell you. That's our Sonya. We're going to approach the I think I'll approach the shaded side of the mountain first. And I want to, as I'm looking at it here, I'm going to get an overall color first. And then we'll mess around with it. So we're going to take it a section at a time. Okay. And we're going to work it out. We'll probably end up glazing some of this too. I'll probably end up glazing some stuff on the bottom, but that won't come till very last. But it'd be a very light glaze. The main focus really will be this guy. All right. All right. There's nothing really smooth about this mountain either, so I'll be fixing up some of these too. So let us, I think I'll use 3/4 inch brush and we'll get this started. Greetings, Madonna. We're gonna go into a little black. We're gonna put some blue into that black. Just pop this light on. See what I'm doing here. Okay. And then And you're going to get a little bit of white in this. Get a nice little stony gray color here. A little touch of water, loosen up the paint. We're going to work everything really from this color. Okay. We're going to come in here. You can stagger this edge. There's nothing really smooth about this mountain at all. This mountain is known to be a certified killer. There's nothing really smooth. You know, once again, we're going to work on this side of the mountain. Block it right in for right now. As I'm looking at the picture, I want to look at the picture, make sure I'm not going to get lost here. Once again, I'm going to concentrate really on each section. And with each section, obviously, there's little micro sections, but we'll handle that stage at a time. So the approach is a little different when you're actually painting this guy from quote unquote real life. Stir it around there. A little touch of water in there. I'm just pushing the paint toward the center there. My tablet times out after 10 minutes or so. So you're gonna see me numerously do that. Really rough pointed edges with this mountain here. And so I'm gonna do it with it's just got jagged, pointy things all over the place with this. There we go. Bring all this in. Once you block in its main darkish color, everything else is really a lighter version of what you see me put in here. All right. And the rocks have a certain type of look and pattern to them. I don't necessarily have to have it very smooth either. They are rocks. Okay. Okay. Something like that. I'm going to keep it pretty much looking much like that. Now that I've done that, okay. I'm trying to look to see if do we have anything else equal to that amount of shade. We do, a little bit. But I'm not gonna bother with it as of yet because it's a very easy color mix. All right, so I won't deal with that. Not like that anyway. I can probably mess with the secondary shades a little bit, but there's a few of them. But once again, I just want to tackle one side of the rock. Hey SJ, how are you? She gave me my nickname back again, Athon. That was the name she was talking about there, Sonia. So once again, you made Sonia's night, and she's grateful. Trust me, she is. Okay. I kind of do, and I kind of don't want to do this, but guess what? Because I'm waiting for that to dry, so I am going to do it. I'm gonna block in some of the other fellas here that are fairly dark, like the one on the left. So I'll do it this way. So I kind of know where it goes here. And we got a few all in here, all up in here. I really want to concentrate on getting those down. So okay, I think I'll take a smaller flat brush. I'll take this guy. What is this, a filbert? Oh, it's the angle brush. I don't want the angle brush. I'll screw around with the filbert brush. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna go with a little titanium white. I don't think I have to add any blue. I just pull out from this color. Okay, like that. Get plenty of it here. We're gonna mess with this, and I gotta get a lot of this paint off of the brush. Okay, OBKB. And here we go, right from the top. And it's bits of snow on here, but it's put in there in a sort of, how do I say it, deliberately chaotic, I should say, pattern. And as I start doing this, you're gonna see, and I use the side of the brush because it's gonna break up and give me those choppy looking patterns there. And right from the top, I'll just keep going down and mimic the pattern that I see. And as you know, as I'm doing this, as you know, this color is going to get darker and be a little more subdued. Okay. There's a lot of crazy patterns going on here with this fella.
Did you get to download your painting that you did last night? Did that like encrypt and shit so that you could download it, save it? Remember you said Yahoo or whatever
Oh,
encrypts it?
yeah. I did get that.
Okay.
Now that I got that, because it takes a day, the one I did was also 2 hours long, and it did it automatic. I got that too. The one I did earlier today. So I
And
don't.
it wasn't doing the pausing and shit after you fixed the
Nope,
settings?
nope. Everything was smooth.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why it does what it does. I don't know. That's the oddest thing.
Go out there wagging your tail.
Yeah, tell her to take her useless butt back to you. Actually, freaking dog. Freaking it's real life Scooby Doo with that dog. Okay, um, right here on this edge, we're gonna go. Okay, see where that is. So we gotta come a few coming down this way. And she's still hanging around here. She's looking at me. Why? I don't know. She did go somewhere. Go somewhere, dog. I'm gonna be here for a little while. Go somewhere. But yeah, well, for those of you who may have heard her, when I do a video, I usually download them and I put them on hard disk on a CD actually. Okay, and what she was referring to is because of my issues I was having um, with it. Was I gonna be able to download them? And I told her, it takes about 12 hours or so for it to act right, act like it got a brain or something. And it did it. But what I was surprised about is that today, when I did did this tutorial here earlier, the part one, I'm expecting to get it done tomorrow, to download it tomorrow. Nope, it freaking did it today. Why? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why. I have no idea why it decided to act right today, but it did. It decided to do it today, and I don't know why. Like I say, as it dries, it starts to take another color, gets a little deeper. All right. Now I'll use I can find it here. I'm going to use a small, oh, that's too large. There you are. Come here. Come to Papa. Do I use this one or do I want to use I use my older diamond shaped one. I'll use this might work. More white, right into this grayish color here. A little bit brighter, but still have that tint of that color in there. But only a small bit. You still want it lighter. And I get some more roughed out bits on that side of the mountain there. Okay. And I'll start going in little paths with it. Now I'll tap. Like this. Right where like that. So it'll start taking shape. You'll see what it's with all that cragginess and craziness that's going on with the mountain. We're gonna do it this way. And you can kind of guide where all of that cragginess is going to go. See? So I'm being very deliberate in where I'm placing all of that. got some weird stuff going on in the edge there. And concentrating it where you see the lighter stuff. You just kind of guide it and tap. And it's dry on wet. Yeah, Shadow loves you too, especially when it comes time to feed her. Yeah, she's full of love then. I guess just like any other pet.
It sound right, boy.
Remember, this is, believe it or not, the darker side of the mountain. Okay. And I'm going to keep true to the shading I have, because that's where all of the goodies are. This patch here, it has a strong patch of snow over here in this part, almost around the edge itself. Like I said, when you do a mountain like this, it just takes on a whole different look because it's not like one of the imaginary mountains you tend to see me or other artists do. You really have to look at the snow patterns and see where they're at, each grouping. Like here, there's a weird J curve right in there. Funky little letter J right in here. Okay. And then it narrows down. Get some more. And once again, it's just white mixed in with that gray blue we have going on there. We do have a weird, okay, this part here, that little snow gap right there. You just get a little more of that color till you match what you previously had. Okay. This one is, tap it there. Doing these are kind of omnidirectional, meaning you can hold the brush any type of way to get those patterns. The snow, or what's represented as snow here, is framing the bottom mountain. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. There's a weird pattern here. I'll show you something else while I'm doing this. Usually I aim it towards the tip if I just need the tip of the blade here. All right. I'm going to take the this darker stuff here. I'll put it. I'll just move it. I'll move it right here. can bring back some of the little gravel stuff. Pretty much where I feel I need it. And this time it goes in between the darker stuff. So if I need it in a weird line way pattern, then I'll do it pretty much in a line pattern. And once again, give it a chance. Let it dry. It gets darker. Okay. So now I'm going towards different key shapes I see. There's a weird triangle thing going on right in here. You get these, and you start seeing really these shapes and patterns going on with it. So you go right from the dark spot of where it is, and then you get those shapes going. And it usually kind of joins in with another dark spot somewhere below it or by the side or whatnot. All right. So that's what's going on here. So once again, it's a different type of feel doing mountains like this. I'll look at your comments in a second. I kind of got caught up in this here. Okay, I'm gonna mess with this right here. There's brighter snow here. It's slanted. The rock faces over around in here. Okay, so what I'll do with that, I'll keep this brush handy. Let's go back to our other brush here. Now this is more a little bit of white. Well, let's come here with this lighter stuff. We'll play around in here like this. Okay, so it's not totally bleach white. Okay, a little touch of water in there. So it won't be totally white. We're gonna come here and I'll do it this way. Bring it right down. Now here, it's a little bumpy, a little craggy. Remember I told you I'll put those in there. And here we go. Yeah, just use that color and really make it a little bumpy. All right, come out here and just go into the mountain a little bit. And so you're shaping the bottom mountain with the color of the mountain back of it, like that. And then we'll block the rest of this in. Actually, this is kind of crazy looking too. It's really lumpy and jagged. And we'll block it in. So we're doing the same thing essentially as we did with the dark mountain, but just a lighter color. Of the same color. Because it's facing us. Okay. All right. I think we'll tackle this one section at a time. Yeah, that's why you have to kind of do it. You really have to do it by sections, because if not, it doesn't take long for you to get a little bit on the lost side. So yeah, it can be a little daunting at times. Okay, back to our blue. A little touch of black, mix that in there. Our white here, line it up. Stir it up pretty good there. Okay. We're going to come here. And you're going to do this weird, almost triangle pattern here. And it's more of a tap thing. And it's going in a certain direction. Come out here. And once again, it goes in this direction, downward. And it's mainly the rock, the bare rock you see there in that section. You get little bits of that, just little bits, like in here. Just little bits. I'll just flip this brush around, do it like that, bring it down. Well, essentially, this is like a big knife painting as of right now so far. Okay, and I can shape up all of this too once I put the brighter white on this. Because remember, this ledge is facing us. It's actually going up this way. All right, but we're gonna start with this and we'll let it dry a little bit. All right, let's take, I already got that going there. So what I need is just a little bit of white in this color, but mix it in really light here. That should be light enough. We got some stuff happening all in here. Okay. And we got a little bit of that happening. Well, we got a nice little curve of dark mountain right here. I'm just looking where some of that shading is, right up in here. Now I'll come back to it. All right, I think that's somewhat almost dry enough. So we're going to take our filbert. We're going to go, let's get some light. We'll bring it here. We'll lighten that up a bit, just like that. Let's brighten it up a little bit more, just like this. Okay. Now we're gonna come here. Actually, it needs to be a touch brighter, but we'll shape it. Yeah, that can be a little bit brighter than that. Now, what I'll do is I'll take the paint that's on my brush and just blend it into this new batch of white. All right, I'm going to do it again. That's better. It's got all sorts of little jaggy things going on with it, all in here, like so. And then we're going to take it, fill it out a little bit, and get our little snow lines going in there, look a little bit brighter than that. All in between the marks there. If you get paint traveling along with it, that's fine. You'll be going over this again with a brighter white. So once again, hashtag don't panic. If you get a little bit of the other colors in there, just wipe off your brush, go back into it. So, hashtag don't panic. All right, let's go into our titanium white. If I feel this titanium white's a little too soupy for me, I can always thicken it with modeling paste. So I'm not too worried about that. But definitely at least get the edge. Okay, like that. Get the edge. And then you're going to trail that snow downward. Come all in here. And I think I'm going to need this to be a little thicker paint. At least that's what I'm feeling here. As I'm looking at it, I can kind of see that I might need to. This is the titanium white I'm accustomed to. All right. Therefore, I'm going to have to use a little modeling paste for it. I can see that right now. Let me just try something before I make that decision. Because if I can't get white to white out of it, I'm going to have to beef it up a little bit. So I'm just going to use pure titanium white. Let's see where that goes. I'm not feeling it. So this white, I'm not too happy with. I am not too happy with this white. Not at all. Not really. Now granted, some of this paint is wet, but this titanium white, I'm wiping my brush off and I'm just getting pure white. It's a little too smooth. So this is just like this is a lot like that white, that mixing white, just a little heavier. And that's not what I'm looking for, and that's not what I need in my mountain. That's what's going on with this. That's what's going on with it. So I don't like what I see with that white. So we're gonna have to yeah, I'm gonna have to well, we'll let it tack up, and then we'll get to that. But I already see an issue, a problem with that white already. So that's gonna bother me a little bit. But hey, and I got a tube of it too, so what can I do? You know. Okay, we'll go with another part of the mountain. So while that's doing that, I'm gonna just go here on the bottom here, right here, and we'll block that in. We'll fill that in. Now when I go into the darker colors, I'll hop and pop it around in there. I'll frame the darker mountain with this lighter color. Come around in here, little taps. Once again, you handle this a section at a time. You handle it that way. Got a ridge right here. Once again, I am looking at the mountain as I'm doing this. Okay. We got that, we got a turn there. We got this coming down this way. Meet something there. Come here. And I'm coloring other parts of the mountain just to give that part a chance to dry up a little bit. Okay. That. We're gonna come up here on top. It's got a line coming here. See if we got any more here. It's got a line coming down. And we got some happenings going on in here. Okay. Okay. Let's go here. We're gonna go in reverse. Let's get this dark stone color. We're going reverse up here.